NFL Today on CBS is presented by Jeep. There's only one.
And welcome back to the NFL Today, folks. We'll see you later at 4:25 Eastern. That for the big Chiefs and Broncos showdown. But right now, we take you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Buccaneers and the Bills. Let's throw it out to Orchard Park with our announcers, Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, and Evan Washburn.
JB, it's the final year for Highmark Stadium as the home of the Bills, and the team is trying to rebound from a disconcerting loss last week. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers are in Western New York today, looking to get back on track themselves. Josh Allen and company started the season 4-0, but have dropped 3 of their last 5 games. As we welcome you to the broadcast booth. Hi, everybody. Ian Eagle, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. Sky-high expectations for this Buffalo organization. The question, did last week's loss in Miami, does it serve as a wake-up call for this team?
Yeah, I think in talking to them this week, it certainly did. Sean McDermott said, we walked in there and acted like we could just show up and win a football game. And the key to this week, he said, has been all about back to basics. Specifically on offense, it's about finding a rhythm. They scored 0 points in the first half last week. And Josh Allen and this offense want to get into a rhythm early with some quick completions. They have the #1 rushing attack in the NFL. They want to lean on that and get this wide receiver core involved.
A lot of injury updates. Let's get more from Evan.
Yeah, and speaking of that wide receiver core, at least pass-catching core, they're going to be down arguably their most dynamic pass catcher in Dalton Kincaid. The tight end's out with a hamstring. And the shakeoff does not end there. Keon Coleman, he's a healthy scratch for the first time in his career. So in steps the old staple, and Gabe Davis, he'll be elevated for the practice squad for the first time this season. As for the Bucs, it's another week without Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin.
And Evan, this Tampa Bay team has won 4 straight NFC South titles. They lead the division once again. And right now they're just working through a bunch of those injuries that Evan alluded to.
Yeah, but they have a gritty quarterback who's worked through injuries of his own and knows how to handle this offense and has been doing it so well. Baker Mayfield has 5 games with 2 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions this year, which is tied for most in the NFL. And most importantly, he's got a receiver in Emeka Egbuka who he can throw it to at any time and can catch any ball.
Right now, let's take a look at who brings it home, presented by Wayfair.
The keys to the game for both of these teams. Tampa Bay offense wants to take advantage of that poor Buffalo run defense. And then on defense, they want to unsettle Josh Allen early. For the Bills, we talked about it. Get Josh Allen into a rhythm. And on defense, stop the running game, cover Emeka Egbuka.
It's the Buccaneers and Bills, the 14th all-time meeting. Both teams in bounce-back mode following Week 10 losses. Countdown to kickoff continues from Orchard Park right here on CBS. On CBS brings us to Orchard Park, New York, getting you ready for the Buccaneers and the Bills. Bills Mafia is ready. The opening kick is next.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers, a 1.5 lead in the NFC South at 6-3. Meanwhile, Sean McDermott and the Bills, they trailed the Patriots, who just keep on winning. 39 degrees, feels like 26 because of the winds that are whipping here in Western New York. We expect that to be a factor throughout the afternoon. Buffalo won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. The veteran Matt Prater will get things started. Cameron Johnson is deep, along with Owen Wright, who was elevated off the practice squad. Bills a 30-13 loss in Miami last week. How do they respond today? Buccaneers fell to the Patriots.